start today in a laying down position so you can get comfortable. If you want to place one hand underneath your belly button and one on your heart, you may. Or if you want to just have your hands by your sides, that's fine too. Have a few long, deep breaths. Close your eyes. Take a full breath in through the nose, hold it for 2 seconds, and then slowly let it out through the nose again. Do it again. One more time, full breath in. Hold for 2. And release. Inhale, reach your hands up overhead. Get a full body stretch. Spread your fingers, spread your toes. Reach your fingers away from your toes. And keeping your fingers spread wide and pushing your arms away from yourself, you're going to bring them down towards your sides, but moving slowly. Exhale at the same time. You can bring both your knees into your chest. Give yourself a hug, rock side to side. And we're going to make our way into a seated position. If you want to get creative, you can cross your ankles, reach for your big toes, and rock up to a seated position. We'll all meet in a comfortable seat with a tall spine. Roll your shoulders down your back. Inhale, reach your left hand up overhead. Spread these fingers wide. Inhale. Exhale to center. Inhale, right hand reaches up. Spread the fingers wide again. Exhale brings you back to center. Place your hands on either of your kneecaps. Inhale, pull your chest forward, look up. Exhale, round through the spine, tuck your tail, chin tucks in towards your chest. Again, inhale, come forward, look up. Exhale, rounding. One more on your own time. Follow your breath. If you had your eyes closed, you can open them now. We're going to make our way onto our hands and knees. Inhale, let your hips drop. Look up. Upward facing dog. Exhale. Hands and knees can stay where they are. All you're going to do is move your hips back towards your feet, coming towards child's pose. Inhale, come forward, look up. Exhale, rounding. Fingers are spread wide. You can close your eyes again. Inhale, come forward, upward dog. Exhale, back down to your child's pose. Again, inhale, come forward, look up. Draw your shoulders back behind you. Open up your heart, look up. Exhale, rounding, child's pose. This time, inhale, come forward. Tuck your toes under, make your way to downward facing dog. Send the hips up and back. Feeling a stretch in the hamstrings. Arms are nice and strong. Come up onto your tippy toes, rotate the ankles, walk it out. You can bend one knee and then the other. Inhale, find a plank, nice straight line with the body. Weight shifts forward over your wrists. Exhale, drop the knees, followed by your chest, then your chin down to the mat. Inhale, find a little baby back bend, look up. And then exhale, tuck your toes, make your way back into your downward facing dog. So that's option one. If that was challenging enough for you, you can stick with that one. If you want a little bit more, follow me on this next one, or you can just repeat option one again. Inhale, forward to plank. Exhale, chaturanga. So keeping your body in a nice straight line. Hug your elbows in nice and close to yourself. So kind of like a push-up style. Lower yourself down towards the floor. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, down dog. We'll do that one more time all together. So either option one or option two. Inhale, forward plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Send it back. Reach your right foot up to the sky. Three-legged dog. Open up your hips. Keep your shoulders level with one another. So if you're noticing your right shoulder's lifting, try and bring it back so it's level with the left. Bend this knee. Bring this knee up forward towards the front of your mat. Step this foot close to your right hand. Walk this foot out towards the outside edge of your mat. Drop the back knee, lizard pose. You can stay up on your hands or you can drop down onto your forearms, whatever you prefer. Breathe here. Next, we're going to open up this leg a little bit. Open up your knee towards the side of the room. So coming onto the pinky toe edge of that foot. It's a slight change in the pose, but you'll notice a little different sensation. Breathe. As you inhale, bring that leg back to center. You can come back up onto your hands if you're not there already. And now we're going to rock this foot back. So rocking your hips back towards the back of your mat. You can come up off those toes. This leg's going to extend a little bit. Feel a nice stretch in that hamstring, nice and gentle. Inhale, you can rock forward. Exhale, rock back. Once more, inhale, rock forward. Full exhale, rock it back. Inhale, come forward once more. Bring your hands towards the middle of the mat again on the inside of that leg. Tuck your back toes under. Step this right foot back to meet the left downward dog. Inhale, come forward to plank. Exhale, chaturanga lower. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Left foot this time. Inhale, reach that foot up to the sky. Once again, open up your hips towards the side of the room and then notice your shoulders. And then bending that knee, coming up onto the right ball of your right foot. Bring that knee in towards center and stepping that foot towards your left hand. Walk that foot out towards the edge of your mat once more. Lizard pose on the left side. Drop the right knee. You can untuck your right toes, and once again, you can come down onto your forearms if you wish. You might notice that one leg is a lot tighter than the other. Breathe. And then once more, just like before, opening up onto the pinky toe edge of that foot. So your knee's gonna rotate open a little bit. Breathe here again. Full inhales and full exhales, nice and slow. Inhale, rock that foot back to center. Make your way onto your hands once more. And now we'll extend this leg back out again. Coming into our half splits, or a little bit of a forward fold here. Feeling a big hamstring stretch. Those toes are lifted. Inhale, rock forward. Exhale, rock back. Inhale, forward. Exhale, back. Inhale, forward. Bring your left hand to the inside of that leg again. Drop both your palms down. Tuck your back toes under. Lift that back leg. Step your left foot back behind you. Find downward dog. You can pedal it out for a minute if you like. Inhale to plank. Exhale, lower to your belly. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, down dog. We'll go for a walk towards the front of our mat. So bringing your hands and feet a little bit closer together. You can bend your knees, come up onto the tips of your fingers. Find a forward fold. So knees are bent, belly is touching the tops of your legs, relax your head down. Upper body is heavy. Feel a release in your low back, in your hamstrings, the entire back body. You can sway side to side a little bit if you like. Bring your hands behind your back, interlace the fingers. Push your fingers up into the sky gently and let your head fall towards the floor. Slowly undo those fingers and inhale. We'll rise up to halfway lift, so straight legs, straight spine, kind of at 90 degrees. Draw your shoulder blades back behind you. Exhale, roll it back down, forward fold. Full inhale, rise up all the way, hands overhead, full body stretch, spread your fingers, look up. Exhale, hands can come to your heart. Notice your breath and notice how you feel. You can let your hands come back down towards your sides. Bring your feet so that they're close together. Spread your toes, grip your mat with your toes. Grounding through the right leg, we're going to peel up through the left. You're going to kick that foot out behind you. As you extend that leg back, your upper body's kind of going to fold forward a little bit. Coming into warrior 3, practicing our balance here. So hands can be at your hips, at your heart, out to the sides, wherever it's easiest for you to keep your balance. Staring at a spot on the floor. And carefully, we're going to step that foot back behind us, rotate those feet towards the side of the room, coming into Warrior Two. So in Warrior Two, we're lined up heel to heel or heel to the arch of your back foot. Your front knee is bent, knee is stacked over your right ankle. You can reach your arms out to your sides, gaze over your front middle finger. Roll your shoulders back behind you. Nice and strong here. Strong in the legs, engage your abdominals. You can come over this front leg, bring your right arm to the top of your right thigh, reach your left arm up to the sky. Look up. Take a breath in and let it go. Inhale, we'll rise up one more time. Your left hand's going to scoop around your low back or come to the back, your back left thigh. Reach the right arm up overhead. And don't forget about the bend in your front knee. Look up towards the sky, nice and strong. Inhale. And full exhale. Next inhale, come back to center. And straighten through this front leg. Walk your back foot in a little bit. We're going to reach this right arm forward in front of you as far as you can. So reach, 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 reach. When you can't reach anymore, you're going to bring that right hand to the inside of your right leg. Bring your left hand up to the sky. Look up. Triangle pose. Long inhale and full exhale. Once more. Your next inhale, you can slowly rise up again. Excellent. Bring your hands back down to your sides. You can step this foot inwards. Now both your feet are turned to the same as the edges of your mat. Bring your hands to your hips. Come down halfway. Bring your fingertips to the floor. If the floor feels like it's really far away and you're rounding forward, maybe bring a block or a textbook or something underneath. Plant your left fingertips, reach your right fingertips up to the sky, look up. Inhale. Exhale to center. Switch sides. Inhale, left arm reaches up. Exhale to center. Awesome. Rotate on your left toes, so they're going to turn and point forward. Now we're going to do the same thing but reverse. So this left leg is straight. Right toes are turned sideways. Reach your arms out by your sides. Send your hips back. Reach your left arm forward as far as you can. When you can't reach anymore, that left hand's going to come to the inside of your left leg. Right arm's going to reach up to the sky. Look up. Inhale. Long exhale. Once more. Inhale, we'll rise up. Bend through this front knee. We're going to come into our Warrior Two. If you feel like you need to separate your feet a little bit, you may. Bend in the front knee, gaze over the front middle finger, roll your shoulders down your back. Breathe. Bring your left arm to the top of your left thigh, reach the right hand up to the sky, look up. Inhale. Long exhale. Once more. Next inhale, slowly rise up again to your warrior two. We'll reverse our warrior, so flip the front palm. Right hand's gonna scoop around the low back or to the top of the right thigh. Reach the left hand up and over, look up. Don't forget about the bend in your left leg. Breathe in. Long breath out. Once more. Inhale, make your way back to center. Excellent. You can walk your back foot in a little bit. Just because making our way back into our warrior three will be difficult. Now, nice little challenge. All right, you can straighten through your front leg. You're gonna rotate on these toes so that they're turned the same way as your left toes. And slowly, this might be tricky, you can bring your hands to your heart, wherever is easiest for you to gain your balance. You're gonna lift these toes up off the floor as you engage the front leg and slowly straighten that leg, making your way into your warrior three. Stare down at the floor just in front of you. Breathing. And then you can slowly bring your right foot to meet the left, maybe shake it out. Awesome job. We'll make our way down onto our mat so you can come seated all the way. You can extend your right leg out in front. Cross your left leg over the right. Find a nice tall spine. And then hooking your left knee with your right arm. Find a nice tall spine once more. Squeeze that leg in. Inhale here. Exhale as you scoop your left hand behind you. Find a twist. Try to relax your left shoulder. You can turn your head a little bit towards the side. Have full breaths. Inhale as you make your way back through center. You can bring this leg back to the side, extending it out. Bring your right knee in towards yourself, crossing it over the left. Squeeze that leg in, find a tall spine. And then hooking your right knee with your left elbow. Squeeze it in, breathe in. And as you exhale, right hand's gonna come behind, find your twist. Turn your head, relax your right shoulder. Breathing from the pelvis to the collarbones. Inhale, make your way back to center. Extend this leg out. You can bring your legs wide. Turn your toes so they're looking at you. Walk your hands forward in front of you. And kind of let your upper body be lazy here. So you can let your head be heavy. Just let it hang down. If you need to adjust your legs, you may. If you want to have a pillow in front of you or a block or a book, you may. inhale, walk your hands back towards center, bring yourself back up to seated. You're going to bend both your legs, bringing your legs into butterfly position so you can hug your feet in nice and close. Interlace your fingers around your feet, or you can reach for your ankles as well. Find a tall spine, kind of pushing your knees downward and your spine and your chest coming forward. Full breaths once more. You can release your hands. Now let your feet kind of wander away from yourself, so it's more of a diamond shape here. And we're gonna fold forward over our legs now. So you can come to your forearms if you wish, or reaching for your feet. Or you also can scoop your hands underneath of your legs and reach for your feet this way. Whatever you prefer. Again, relax your head down, upper body's kind of lazy. Notice the space in your hips and your low back, the space between your shoulder blades. Spreading some light into the deep dark crevices of the body. Inhale, slowly unravel. Make your way back up to seated. You can come lying down on our mats. Bring your knees into your chest, give yourself a hug. Under your hands, let your left foot fall to the floor. Cross your right ankle over this knee in a figure 4 or reclined pigeon pose. You're going to let this foot leave the floor. Bring that foot, that knee or that leg in a little bit closer to yourself and maybe reaching for it with your hands. So you're going to reach through your legs and around towards the back of your knee. Hug that leg in, still being gentle. You can rotate this left ankle, spread the toes and crunch them together. If you want a little bit more in this pose, you can also use your right elbow to kind of nudge your right knee outward and away from yourself. Trying to keep your tailbone grounded down onto the mat. Your head is relaxed. Have one more full breath. And as you exhale, you can let your feet fall back down onto the mat. And we'll switch sides. So now your left foot's going to cross over the right knee. right foot's gonna leave the mat and catching that knee in your hands, hugging it in towards yourself. You can also nudge your left knee with your left elbow if you wish, but being gentle. Just doing what feels good for your body. Your next exhale, you can let that right leg find the floor, followed by the left. Windshield wiper your knees from the right to the left, side to side. Let your feet leave the floor so your shins are parallel with the floor. Knees are bent at 90 degrees. Extend your arms out to your sides or bend at the elbows with your palms face up, cactus arms. And then letting your knees fall to the right side, nice and gentle. And you can turn your head to the left. If you want, you can extend your legs here, keeping them on the floor still, but just extend it. It's whatever feels good. Inhale, you can slowly move through center, rotating over to the other side. Your head can turn towards the right. Close your eyes. Maybe noticing if your exhale is a little bit longer than the inhale. Inhale as you move through center again. You can extend your legs out. Hands can come down by your sides. Coming into Shavasana. If you wanted anything to make yourself more comfortable, you can grab that now. Scanning through the body, noticing all the different points where your body's in contact with the floor. Just observing where your heels are touching the floor, your calves are touching the floor. Your thighs touching the floor. Your glutes touching the floor. Your low back touching the floor. Your shoulder blades touching the floor. The backs of your arms touching the floor. Your forearms touching the floor. The backs of your hands touching the floor. Your upper back touching the floor. And your head touching the floor. Notice all the points of your body that are touching the floor. Feeling supported. Bring yourself back to this body. Observe how you feel. And take a deep breath in through the nose. And let it out the mouth. Wiggle your fingers and toes. Rotate the ankles and wrists. Reach your hands up overhead, get a full body stretch just like we began the practice. And eventually making your way onto your right side. Close your eyes, observe how you feel. And using your left hand in the space in front of your chest, you can push yourself up to a seated position. Find a tall spine, close your eyes, hands on the tops of your thighs, roll your shoulders down your back. Chin is slightly tucked just to elongate the spine. Have a few deep breaths from your pelvis to your collarbones. If you notice your focus shifting to other things, just bring it back to the breath. Take a full breath in through the nose. Let it out the mouth. We'll do it again. Last one. Bring your hands to your heart, from my heart to yours, namaste.